Vin Diesel goes on this. I don't know. He just decided to talk one day, and he said that the fans were clamoring for more Fast and Furious. And out of nowhere, this dude says that Peacock is developing 4 new Fast and Furious TV shows. And I'm just like, who asked for this? What fans are clamoring for 4 Fast and Furious TV shows? I only want the next movie to come out, and I want this series to end forever. But yeah, not too long ago, you did ask me if I thought the next movie would be the last, and I said yes. And you said no, somehow, some way they will continue it. And you were right. I just didn't think this would be the announcement. Yeah, I mean, do you get anything out of this? Does this excite you in any way? And like, maybe tell me like, what can they do to make this interesting? Because I can't think of anything.
I just think that the stories have gone so far beyond, going to space and everything like that, that you're going to try to tell little origin stories of where these characters started from. It just doesn't work. It just doesn't work. It's the biggest fear in the first Fast and the Furious movie was that you can get into a car accident and die. That was the biggest fear in that movie.
Yeah.
Is that you're going to go on these midnight runs stealing VCRs and shit, and one of you might die, get run over. When Vin Diesel's having that one-to-one with the Spielberg character, and he's talking to him about all the friends that he's lost and he's seen come along the way and everything. There's a serious tone to everything, You fast forward 5-6 movies, and Toretto's jumping down and cracking cement with his feet. When he's having that final battle there on the collapsed parking building there. So I just think, they're going to put money behind it. I'm very... I'm hopeful that we'll at least get some really cool driving scenes. Something in sort of the scope of like an initial D, something like that. But now they have the ability to do it with special effects and AI and gimmickry. So that stuff should be really good. But as far as creating 4 different TV series out of it, that just seems like way, way too much. And with the oncoming final movie coming out, I don't know who's still hungry for more Fast and the Furious, but it's one of those strange franchises that, not strange, but it's a worldwide phenomenon. Like, sometimes it's more popular worldwide than it is here in North America, is the Fast and the Furious. Like, these people go on these press tours, and they're like rock stars. They're rock stars. And so they'll figure out a way. I'm curious to see what the casting is going to look like. And I'd be down for more grounded down stories that they could do, like that idea that I had. You call it like 1969 or something, and you tell a story of a younger Toretto growing up, and seeing some crazy shit happen back then, right? Tell those kind of stories, maybe set one in Japan, figure out a way to explain some of that stuff. But, this is Vin Diesel's baby, and he's going to die with it, and he'll figure out a way to always sort of keep the family alive, I guess, for the lack of a better phrase. But I just don't know how much more people are interested in the Fast and Furious. I mean, these movies do numbers for sure, but again, it's becoming one of those things where they have to now pump so much money to the movie to pop a number, because everything's so cutthroat, And so the last one's coming out. How are you all caught up on these movies?
Yeah. I don't remember.
Do they get better?
No, they get worse.
Yeah.
I don't remember 9 and 10 at all. Like, I'll be honest. I think 8 was the one where Toretto goes heel for a reason.
Right.
With the submarine. I think that's 8. But then 9, I know they go to space. But I don't remember how or when or why. I don't remember anything. And then 10, I just know Jason Momoa acts like the Joker. But I don't remember a scene. I don't remember anything. And that's a problem. I just remember being really disappointed by the last 2. And yeah, I'm looking forward to the last movie just to put a bow on it and end it, for me. Like, I'm kind of done. Like, I love Fast and Furious, but I love them up until like Fast and Furious 5. But then, if I'm being generous, I'll go to 7, just because of the whole Paul Walker thing. But 5 to me is where it always should have ended, because it was like the ideal happy ending. They got rich. It was before a tragedy. Like, I don't know. I think if it ended there, it would have been a perfect 5 movie thing. But, like you said, they have money to make, and that's what this is. I think these 4 shows, I think like we're all thinking about maybe like how they can expand. I think it's more like one will be a cartoon for kids, another will be maybe an animated thing for teens, another might be a live action, kind of like what you're saying, like an idea that you have where it's like they're younger, maybe with different actors. I think they're just gonna try to like marvel this up and try to cover every avenue they can to make as much as they can, because I think the soul of this is completely gone. And that's my take on it. I've been saying that for a while.
The soul,
time,
yeah,
the soul of these movies are gone. I'm kind of just like I said, I'm excited for. I'm not even excited. I'll watch 11 and then I'm done. You know?
And you'll watch 12 and 13. We're repeating Cafe 68, where I said the same thing. You'll watch them forever, right? But I haven't seen the last 2 or 3. The last one I saw, I think, was when they helped Kurt Russell back to the helicopter or whatever because he got shot or something. That's the last one that I saw. And that might have been 3 or 4 ago, right?
I think that's 7, yeah.
Yeah, the perfect ending would have been the Brazil one, but I'm curious to see what happens from here, but it could just be, like I said, just placeholders, just an idea in case things go sideways. The creative has always changed in this series. At one point, Rock was going to do a Hobbs like spin-off and go full metal into that direction.
I didn't even watch that one. I didn't watch the spin-off Hobbs and Shaw. I didn't watch that. They have a lot of work to do if they want to keep me in these movies, because as of now, I don't plan on watching the shows. I don't know. I'm just I don't have any faith in this.
Well, you haven't seen a trailer or anything, so it's hard to say.
I don't think, because the original cast is also like a big part of why I like the movies, right? And I just don't see the original cast being involved like that.
No, but that's what I'm saying. The characters are so iconic because they've been around for 20 years that you put a young bald guy in there as a young Vin Diesel, you better fucking nail it. But that's what I'm saying. It needs to look like Vin Diesel because you want to emulate the original characters. Vin Diesel's a bald guy, right?
Yeah.
Unless you're going to just go all brand new Harry Potter, just swap everybody, center it around a white guy and a black girl,
Then I'm definitely out. Out. It could be in the same
throw
universe.
A couple piercings in there, some blue hair, and there's a 300-pound guy, in a mini for some reason.
In a mini, he's the comedic.
Fat Guy's Race 2.
You didn't watch Fast and Furious? I don't know if it's 10 or 9, but they did that. They kept doing flashback scenes, and they casted a Dominic Toretto who was younger, and he looked atrocious. And I was out. At that moment, I was out. I was checked the fuck out because I'm supposed to believe that he's brothers with John fucking Cena. Are you kidding me? Like, no, man, I'm out as fuck already. Like I said, I'm only watching these out of obligation. If I watch the first I feel like it's an obligation. I gotta see it. I gotta see it through.
I gotta watch it for the people.
These fucking TV shows, nah, man, I'm not getting marveled. All right, Marvel did that to me. They got me in the beginning,
Marvel dick?
and then I threw the rope and I crawled out of that shit.
You're right.
So no, I'm not getting suckered again. Hope I wish Vinny the best over here, but I'm good.
The thing is, the sad part is we've turned on this series, but like when we started the podcast, like 5-6 years ago, we loved it. We were huge fans, and we would go off the rails talking about like what they could do and stuff like that. And then you can watch us or listen to us throughout the years. It changes to more like, well, I hope the next one they're not like in space. And Vin Diesel said, hold on to my Corona. Just holy shit,
just dude. Watch this.
Jesus fuck.
That's how you ruin a good thing.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say I'll never watch them. I love watching the originals, you know what I mean? Like, I'll always watch those, but
yeah,
it comes to a point where I'm
like, I like the idea of short series, but again, when it was smaller, like the little short where Toretto escapes to Mexico after the first movie, that's cool. That's like, shit. Yeah. That's awesome. So they're teasing that like maybe he goes to Mexico. Could he? And again, I realized like the scope was so much smaller than that, but like he's just got to lay low in Mexico for a bit until like the heat fucks off, and then maybe he goes on a couple smaller runs with some local Mexicans until he works his way back across the border, and then you do this cool thing where at the end he's literally just trying to escape back into the country or something like that, right? Sounds so simple, but that's all you need, dude.
Did you watch the short with Brian on how he got the skyline before Too Fast, Too Furious?
No.
Yeah, like that was another short they did where it's like
yeah?
he
That
went
one
to
I
like
didn't
some
see.
dealership, he bought it, it was plain silver, right? And then after he added the blue lines and stuff, and then Too Fast,
Right.
Too Furious happened. It's so cool, like that.
Yeah,
that
little
kind of shit.
nods like that, you know.
Yeah, but it's too late for that stuff.
Right.
It's
At
too
one
late for
point
that
it would have
stuff.
worked. At one point it would have worked.
Yes, at
You
one
know,
point it
like
would've
if
been good.
I've always said, like if I had to write the proverbial Fast and the Furious 2 movie, to me it's always, you know, it's always sort of about like what happens to the characters from the first one.
Right.
Did Jesse die? Is Jesse dead? If he is dead, then
Yes,
what happens? That's
exactly.
got to lead to repercussions. The dummy in me would have said, this is before Fast and the Furious proved that they went too far, but I would have done a little twist like he comes back as a heel, you know?
Yeah.
But seeing what they did already, it's like, no, that's a horrible idea. In fact,
In
he should
hindsight.
always be a baby face.
Yeah.
But you figure out a way to, you know, make it, and then maybe Ricky Tan. There's like not Ricky Tan. What the fuck's the guy's name?
Ricky Tan's
He's
Rush
another
Hour.
10, isn't he? He's there. Too
I think
soon,
it's,
Junior. Isn't that another 10?
Johnny Tran.
Johnny Tran, whatever. I
Right,
missed
Johnny
the R.
Tran. Ricky Tan is Rush Hour. Are you Ricky Tan?
Too soon, Junior. But then you figure out that, you know, anyway, whatever. But like those
No,
are
but
the
you're
kind of little
right.
stories. But after
Like
you've
how-
gone to space and involved the CIA and
No, you can't do that shit no more. That's
gotten,
what- yeah.
I think you got pardoned by the. No one's ever gotten pardoned, except like Osama bin Laden, not Osama bin Laden, Barack
Oh my
Obama.
God.
Nobody's ever been pardoned more.
The last minute, you've said some out-of-pocket shit.
Toretto on the FBI list. Dominic Toretto.
What I don't get is like the world's in crisis. They got some crazy technology and stuff. It's like, okay, what are we gonna do? Oh, we gotta call Toretto. We gotta call these fucking street racing fucking thugs.
Oh my
So,
God.
it just got so stupid.
I can't believe these monkeys thought that it was a good idea to just rampage a fucking safe through the middle of like rush hour traffic there in Brazil.
Fast
How
Five,
crazy
yeah.
was that?
But I remember at the time being so like amazed by that choreography. You know, it's ridiculous, but like
Yeah.
it was still pretty grounded. And when it's grounded when you look at everything else that came after, right?
Yeah.
The movie after that, Fast 6, that's the one where they got that plane and the runway never fucking ends, and like there's cars dangling from the wings.
Oh, that's
and-
ridiculous.
Right
There's
away.
fucking characters dangling on the fucking airplane, like saying "I love you" to each other before one of them dies, and it's like, do you know in real life you both would have flown into the fucking engine by now? You know what I mean?
Fucking Hobbs jumps off the plane into a moving car and just proceeds to live life. I
Ridiculous.
can't with this.
Or
shit.
the other one where he decides to break the road in half, so he tips over like a tanker. It's like just full on murders a guy just trying to do his job. Honey, as soon as I deliver this fuel, I'm on my way. Oh shit! Toretto wasn't thinking about Batman's family. The fucking
No,
piece
man,
of
just
shit.
his own. There's so many
Motherfucker.
fucking dumb moments. Like when
No,
Toretto,
yeah.
when Toretto goes like, they're like fighting on a highway. I think there's a tank involved, and Letty gets flown off the tank. So he like crashes his car into the barricade, so it launches him. He catches her
Oh,
in
the
midair
physics.
and lands in another car, and he's fine. It's like, bro, you guys would have been dead.
Yeah.
You fucking.
Yeah.
Oh my.
But you're right. They are fun movies to just enjoy and have fun. But
turn your brain
the
off.
reality is they don't know how hungry people are for more. And we could end up eating crow, and it turns out to be this really cool thing. The best thing they can do is give it to like a fan that doesn't have a huge name, so you don't have to give them a huge contract, right? And let them direct or work with somebody to get these stories out there if that's what you're going to do. But it's a huge red flag to me that you're going to do 4. Like if you did 1, I'd be like, okay, interesting. What are you going to do with 1?
Yeah.
Oh, they're going to do it where they said it. I really do believe they should go back, for fuck's sake. But they do something like they're going to go back to the 80s. It's like, oh, shit. And now you're featuring cars from the 80s and stuff like that. Like there's all kinds of
That'd be
cool
cool,
shit
yeah.
they can do.
That'd be cool. Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't know. That's not the Fast and Furious identity now. I feel like people just got accustomed to the crazy tech and the gadgets and going to space and all this shit. Like, you know, I do think now, because the series has gone on for so long, there are fans that probably just like the newer ones and not the grounded ones. I think we have that,
100%.
right? We have a generational thing now. I don't know, man. I always, by the way, when we talk about things like this, I hope to be proven wrong every time because I want to enjoy more stuff.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't see myself being wrong on this. I don't know. If you guys like this video, be sure to check out the rest of the channel and consider subscribing. Go even further and subscribe to Podcast Fresh wherever you listen to your podcasts for new episodes every week.